Hello everyone, welcome back to NoTech. In this video, we can see how to handle dropdown in Selenium. Let's get started. To handle dropdowns, we are using the select class. So in Selenium, there are three different types of select methods. The first one is the select by visible text, and the second one is select by index, and the third one is the select by value. And so this is our web page. So here we can see how to select the values of this UI automation tool dropdown. So let's write the script. Go to your package, right click, select new, and then select class. Give the class name and then select this checkbox and click finish. Now launch the web browser, WebDriver, driver equal to new Firefox driver. Then open the web page, and before that import the Firefox driver and the WebDriver. Just double click on this. Now open the web page, driver.get and the URL. Copy this URL and paste here. Now go to the web page and identify the web element. So right click. So we are going to select from this drop down. So right click from this drop down and go to inspect. So the highlighted select element is the corresponding web element of this drop down. So right click, go to copy and then select copy XPath. Now go back to your program and write driver.find element by XPath, and inside double quotes paste the XPath value which we copied now, and remove this double quotes and change into single quotes. Now we identify the element and store this value in a web element variable, web element, and we can give the name as dropdown. We can give the name as UI dropdown. You can give any name, equal to driver.find element by XPath, and then import this web element. Now to handle the dropdown, we need to use the select class as we mentioned before. Select, give any variable name, select UI tool equal to new select of. So we need to give select of web element. You can, if you no need to remember anything, just press Ctrl space and it will show the methods. So here our web element is the UI dropdown. Copy and paste here. Put a semicolon. Let me explain one again. So to handle the dropdown, we need to use the select class and give any variable name equal to select of this web element. Now we can select the value by visible text. So call this variable select UI dot select by visible text, and here we need to give the text. So let's see. Here we have Selenium, Playwright, Puppeteer and Cypress. So here we can give the name Selenium. So it will select the Selenium in the dropdown. Now let's run the script. Right click, run as Java application. So Selenium is selected in the dropdown. We can try with another one value. We can give Cypress. Change Selenium to Cypress. Then run the script. Now Cypress is selected. Now we can see how to select by index. Right now we did by select by visible text. The select by index command can be used to select the list option from the drop-down field using the specified index of the list option. So here we can see, so these are the options for this drop-down. So it will select based on the index value. If we give the index value as 0, the first option will be selected. And if we give 1, the second option will be selected. So let's see how it's working. Go to your script. Use the same variable. Select UI tool dot select by index. You can give the value as 2. Give a delay between the select by visible text and select by index, otherwise the script will run very fast. We will not be able to see the result. So I gave the delay as 5 seconds. Click this error message and click add throws declaration. Now let's run the script. Now after 5 seconds, the value based on the index 2 will be selected. Yeah, playwright, the value. So the index value of playwright is 2. So playwright is selected. Now the same thing you need to follow for the visible text. Select UI tool dot select by value. Select by value. So here we need to give the value in the drop down. Now let's see how to find the number of options in this drop down. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Including this select tool, we have 5 options in the drop down. So let's see how to write the script to find the number of options. Find the number of options in Selenium. We have a function called getOptions. So call the same variable, select UI tool dot get options. Now we need to store this in a, so mouse over to this get options functions, so it will show where to store. So we need to store this in a list since we have more than one value. So list web element, list web element. So here give any variable name. I am giving the name as list of options equal to select UI tool dot get options. Now import this list utility. Now we got the value. Now we need to identify the number of options in the drop down. So for that we have a function called list of options dot size. So this will give the size. So we need to store this in a integer value. Integer count equal to list of options dot size. Now print this value. System.out.println or enter SYSO and enter control space. Total options equal to count. Now run the script again. So we got the total number of options count as 5 in the console. Let me explain the script again. So first we need to launch the browser, then we need to open the web page, then we need to identify the web element. We need to identify this drop down element using inspect, and we are identifying the element using the XPath. Then use the select class and create an object. Now using that variable, identify the value in the dropdown by visible text and then identify by index. Then identify the list of options, means total number of options in the dropdown. So for that, create a variable and use this function get options to get the all the options. So from that, using the size of function, we are identifying the count. Then we are printing the value. Hope you understand this. If you have any clarification, please mention in the comments. Please like this video and subscribe to NoteTech. Thank you.